Aloha, friends, and welcome back to the basement. I am going to be introducing this episode. We're playing a little bit of catch up. So, this is back AIM 2025, Las Vegas, Nevada, and we are sitting down with a wonderful guest and host, Adam VanderVeen, marketing director for Triumph Motorcycles USA. So, check it out. We got about 24 minutes, and I don't remember what we talked about, but I bet it's going to be good. So, enjoy.
But I'm spiking, so it'll record okay, right?
As long as Mr. VanderVeen thinks I'm doing a good job, then we're rolling.
Okay, let's roll.
Let's roll. Well, welcome. We're still here, day 2. I do believe this to be my last episode of the day because it has been a long day here at the AIMExpo. This has been my first guest, and one of the biggest reasons that the show is still going, where my show started, Barber Vintage Fest.
The Isle of Triumph.
The Isle of Triumph.
Everybody, don't feel like you have to go back and watch that first episode.
If
it's
you
not
could
that
even
great.
understand it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of sound to contend with. There was a lot of loud motorcycles apparently at a motorcycle race. I learned.
I like doing recordings at venues with a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Because this great microphone right here doesn't pick it up.
I didn't have it at the time. It was a different setup. This has been a long journey, and I am grateful for all the assistance you've had along the way. He is. I think you own Triumph, right? You're in charge over there?
I own a Triumph.
You own a
I
Triumph.
own 2 Triumphs.
So just to catch everybody up, give me a little introduction on who you are and your background.
Yeah, so Adam VanderVeen. Cheers, by the way.
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you.
You want me looking at you or the camera?
Both. Whatever feels comfortable. I think stay with me. Yeah, we're having a
I'll stay with
conversation.
you.
Yeah. This is your hot one for your.
Hey, everybody.
Your
Oh, we
boogers.
got one right here, too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Dude,
perfect.
I'm not messing around.
And one on you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everybody. All right, so I'm the marketing director for Triumph Motorcycles America.
Mm-hmm.
So we cover the U.S. and Canada. And I always tell people, people ask, what do you do? And I just say everything. And it is joking, but it's not a joke because in this organization, but I'd say almost any organization, marketing is the catch-all. So we truly do a little bit of everything, right?
It's in the funnel.
The funnel starts big and hopefully it ends narrow, and then it does a circle.
Yeah.
So lots of charts if you ever go to marketing school, but then you learn it in the field. And at the end of the day, marketing is all about knowing your customer, and that's it.
Well, and so just before you even got to Triumph, and as long as I've known you, what brought you into the motorcycle space? What was kind of your timeline?
Oh yeah, easy. So it's really easy.
Yeah.
I grew up in Milwaukee. So the
What
big
happens in Milwaukee?
The big dog is in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
A lot of rum, 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 rum.
Hell yeah, brother.
And so I did work for Harley for a little bit. That was, a pretty short story actually. So I did a little time in the military, went on to deployment, came home, used my
What branch?
Marine Corps.
Marine Corps.
Yeah, hoorah, baby.
Hoorah.
Used my deployment money to buy a bunch of video equipment, and I opened up a video production company.
Ayo.
And then did that for like a year and a half. It was okay. Okay in the sense that I did not make it big at all, but I paid my bills by making videos.
This
So,
was in Milwaukee.
yeah, this is in Milwaukee, right? We did things like weddings and commercials,
Yeah.
right? So whatever it took. But I mean, the goal was to be a filmmaker.
Right.
But then my roommate at the time, he was working at Harley-Davidson, and he got promoted, and he said, hey, do you want my old job? Yeah, sure, why
It's
not?
an easy layup.
And so I joined the motorcycle industry. And then
What was that job?
I was the parts and accessories marketing coordinator.
Got it.
So basically,
Cup holders.
anything that came in a box,
Yeah.
I did everything about the box. So some new grips or, heated grips, whatever.
Yeah.
They make a lot of accessories, by the way. So anything that came in a box, and there's, in the hundreds every year, I'd work with the in-house photo studio, get all the photography done on it. I'd do all the copywriting on it. I'd work with graphic designers to design the box, and then they'd print it, and I'd move on to the next box.
And you couldn't rinse and repeat that for the process of every item had its own individual aesthetic and style?
Yeah,
Dang.
that's it. So, and I like it was cool. There was a little bit I was proud about when I was there. So that said roommate went on to work for a department called the Retail Environment Group. So basically, they do dealership brand standards.
Yeah.
And
what the client's going to experience when they come through the door.
Yeah, you walk into a dealership, and every dealership should feel like you're walking into, it should feel the same, right?
Cohesive.
If you walk into a Harley dealership or, now, Triumph dealership, right? You walk into any Triumph dealership, it should feel like you're walking into a Triumph dealership, right? So there are brand standards for Triumph, many other motorcycle companies, many companies altogether for that matter. But so me and my friend Kyle then collaborated on a project where, I was making all the boxes and all the things, and now he's responsible for what they all look like on a wall. And then what he discovered is they looked like this. It was a jumble on the wall, and we worked together.
VanderVeen, what are you doing to me?
So we came up with a plan to make them look like your flag here, where everything looks nicely on a row together. And we, if you walk into a dealership today, you'll still see it. We developed a thing called the box and sleeve, where there's standardized size boxes, and then just a Starbucks cup warmer type style rectangular sleeve that went on the outside.
That still stands today?
Yeah, still stands today.
Oh.
Like, so clean walls and saved like a shit ton of money.
Yeah. Still paying for itself.
That's it. Yeah.
That's
So that's it. And then he left to go do his own thing. He did an agency thing. And then he said...
You're still in Milwaukee at this point, so he's gone now.
Still in Milwaukee. He's gone now. And then once again, he's like, hey, do you want my job? so I got promoted.
Hey, Kyle, where you
took
at?
his
We're all
job
looking
again.
for jobs.
Yeah. So me being in the motorcycle industry, a shout out and thank you to Kyle. So then while I was there, got my license, started riding.
Okay, so you started working for Harley, got your license, started riding.
And then, like thousands of other people, I got laid off in 2008. Left the industry until 5 years ago.
Back into production, or what would you get into?
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. That's where the hats came from.
I ran a Milwaukee lifestyle magazine. I got copies in my attic.
I would love to see that.
Give you a copy.
Please.
I got a tattoo about it.
Okay.
And then, let's see, I ran downtown Milwaukee's entertainment district. So hosted block parties and stuff that.
It's funny, I've been through Milwaukee a couple times, and then my father's from Wisconsin, Menominee Falls and all the things. And so we went through recently. Recently.
I dated somebody from Menominee Falls.
Was it my dad?
That was not your dad.
Oh, okay.
It might have been her dad.
He's a handsome dude.
Yeah.
But I always have a great time. But it's funny that I really haven't. I've been through Chicago a bunch, but not so much Milwaukee. So it's still on the thing. And so I wish I'd been there in the heyday when you were running the nightlife industry.
It's a good time.
Yeah, no kidding. It's just too cold for me.
I've lived in Atlanta for 5.5 years now.
Yeah.
I'm fully acclimated, right? I'm fully acclimated to the South. I never go back. I don't make it back nearly as much as I should because I have, family and my mom's still there. But if I go back, I make a point to go back in the summers.
Yeah, no kidding.
But right now, Triumph is winding down the Triumph Icons Tour. So we go city to city, we throw parties, show off all the new for 2025 motorcycles. And we did a party in Milwaukee. The day I was in Milwaukee, it was -10 that day.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, it was very cool.
I love people. I talk to them, and they're like, "Oh, I know it's so cold. I know, but the summers. Let me tell you about the summers." I go, "Oh, that's great. Well, what do you guys do during the summer?" Well, we get ready for the winter. That's what they do.
Well, it's great when you can migrate.
Yeah, dude, if birds are leaving, you should leave too. That's a good indicator.
Yeah. So your dad migrated to Florida.
Oh,
right?
yeah, he did. He's on an island now.
Good thinking.
Yeah. He sends me videos. Like the hurricane came through, and so recently they had to redo all things as they do. But he just sent me videos of the pool. He's hanging out, and it's like we've had it in a natural amount of snow in Atlanta, a very unique experience. But he's been sending me like, oh shoot, overstaying our. Well, good thing I brought our
we
lights.
have lights. We have
We're
our own
good
lights.
to go.
Yeah, we're
you
good.
can't kick us out, AIM. Still rolling.
The weirdest thing is when we moved, my youngest was like 6 months old, but effectively he's lived his entire life in Atlanta now. He just turned 6 last weekend, and that was the Atlanta snow was his first ever snowfall.
Oh, cool.
But like, I don't know.
Not the same?
It hurts a little
Didn't
bit,
count?
right? Like, no, it was good. It was good snow, right? It was.
it was
wasn't a dusting. It was like
was
they
real.
did all the things. They did snowball fights and snowmen. And,
Yeah. I could see your kid just eating snow, throwing snow at his brother. You know, everything that, like, you know, you're not supposed to. He was throwing the ice balls.
all the things.
Yeah, I've had the fortune of hanging out with your kids. I believe we were one of their first parties they attended. It was a nice Halloween party. You're raising some wild ones.
Yeah. That is an honor. Their first house party.
Yeah.
Is that your place?
It was a good time, man. I think Ryder got covered in candle wax. It was, we pulled out all of our games because we had kids come over. He brought his kids, as we invited. It wasn't a surprise. But then we're like, shoot, well, what can kids do at this adult party? And Meg and me are like, we got some games. But then we realized that we got like Depression era games where we got like, well, I got Barrel of Monkeys. I got pickup sticks.
I got dice.
We're like trying to teach them how to throw dice. We're like, what is going on with what we got? Like, so we have a dog.
I think they ended up just playing by the bonfire.
Yeah, no, it was always a good time. I try to fully encompass. Yeah. So you're in Atlanta now. You've progressed through the motorcycle scene. At Triumph, you have a fair role in marketing, understanding your client. What's the climate at Triumph for business? What's the latest?
Motorcycles are our business, and business is good.
Hey, all right.
No, this is look. I'm happy to brag. We had a good year, right?
Yeah.
So, 2024.
Is that across the board for all the other OEs too, or is it you guys are doing it? Okay.
This is why I'm happy, right? So the industry was down, and we were up, and we were up a lot. We're up the most in the industry.
Congratulations.
I mean, just looked at. I got January results this morning. We're up for January, so it's a fun time to be there.
Yeah.
I've been pretty fortunate that I've been with different companies at pivotal times in their history, and this is another one, right? We've just launched the first ever Triumph dirt bike, and that's really cool to be there and help launch that. In the same year, we launched our smallest bikes, entry-level road bikes, right? Mm-hmm. So 400cc road bikes, which and funny that on one end they're entry-level, but on the other end we have a lot of veteran riders that are either adding that to the garage or they're just, going down a size because they don't want big bikes anymore. So,
right.
Really cool time to be there. On the dirt side, we just had our first win last weekend. Jordan Smith took first place in Glendale.
Great job, Jordan.
It's fun. Yeah.
What's the premier bike right now? What's like the main unit that you're moving?
The new 400s.
The new 400s.
Yeah, hands down. And this is, I'd say this is representative of the industry as a whole, right? So smaller CC bikes are on fire right now.
Yeah.
So
is that at the price point or because people are just into, smaller commutes, smaller bikes?
I think it's both.
Yeah.
I mean, price point, of course, helps. It is a tough economy right now, especially with financing.
Mm-hmm.
So, to get into a motorcycle for $100 a month, that's very appealing.
That's realistic.
So a lot of people can do that.
Yeah. Well, and then so in the future, you guys are kind of projecting staying in that lane. You guys going to try to shake things up a little bit, or you don't want to shake it?
I mean, it's been as fun as it is. It's been a long year too, right? So it's we're launching a lot of product, and a lot goes into every single one, and this year's going to look a lot like last year. It's just in the quantity of bikes that we're putting out there. So it's nice, and we're also saying it's been an interesting time to be with the brand. I think we're coming from, just a little bit before when I started to predominantly being known as a modern classic brand. Mm-hmm. We still have a beautiful lineup of modern classic motorcycles, but we've really expanded into adventure bikes and, We have great naked roadster bikes based on an engine package that's being raced in Moto 2, and then we have the smaller bikes and the dirt bikes. So it's just there's been a lot of growth into different categories that kind of represent all riders.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting challenge from a marketing standpoint of how do you get into new categories and still have the brand. But with let's say people would be familiar with our slogan for the ride. Well, that can really apply across all categories of motorcycles, right? So we make bikes that people love to ride, and no matter what category we get into, that's it. We want to make a great, enjoyable, rideable motorcycle. And, then from a marketing standpoint, if we're positioning everything that we do and talk about as being for riders, and we go to events and we encourage riding and talk about riding, and everything is riding centric, then it all can live together.
It all circles. Well, so then being here at a AIMExpo, my first AIMExpo, this is something that you've probably attended several times. Like, what's your role here? I've talked to journalists, I've talked to influencers, I've talked to YouTubers and builders and all the things, and everybody's got a different reason to be here at the AIMExpo. What's your role with Triumph here at AIM?
So once everything's set up, look, I don't. The AIMExpo, I don't know if you've covered this in other episodes, but this is a industry-only show, so it's not open to the public.
Right.
So then, as a company, our biggest goal in being here is to have discussions with prospective dealers and hopefully add a few Triumph dealers in North America. Then, with that being our main objective, I don't explicitly have a role once the show is open in staffing the booth.
Yeah.
Now, certainly, I spend a lot of time there because not only are dealers in attendance here, but really the whole industry is in attendance. So there's just a lot of great relationships to make or maintain. There's journalists here that we have great relationships with, other people doing marketing and content, anything, services that benefit dealers. So a lot of it is just getting to have some FaceTime with
just keep your finger on the pulse.
But not not an explicit role. But then, so outside of show hours, actually, but the biggest reason I wanted to come this year, because I missed it last year.
Yeah.
Our marketing manager was able to go on my behalf, but there's a lot of auxiliary things this year. So Triumph has recently acquired OSET. It stands for Oliver Smith Electric Trials Bike.
That's right.
And we set up
trials.
We bought a mobile skate park.
Yeah.
Constructed it here. Learned how to. We took it out of the box. I probably should have done it back at the office, but opened the box for the first time here and set up my first mobile skate park.
It held together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything held together except the rails.
Yeah.
So the rails are fully dented in.
They've gotten a fair amount of abuse.
Oh, very abused. So it was super cool to watch, though. But so actually,
were you at the 4:30 news time?
I've seen it. I wasn't there, but
Somebody
I've seen it. It's really
4:30 a.m. Yeah, they were out here.
Yeah. But the namesake of the company actually is here riding. So Ian Smith invented the company when his son Oliver was 3, and he wanted something for Oliver to learn how to ride on. And 20 years later, Oliver's here on the big bikes, just showcasing what these things can do and what trials bikes can do. So it's cool, but I mean, just like even talking about like OSET is a separate brand from Triumph, but I like bringing that for the ride mentality and actually indoors showing super cool stunts and what bikes can do.
Well, and on top of that, you're talking auxiliary experience. There's also a film festival.
There sure is.
Yeah, and so after we wrap here, we've been rolling for about 19 minutes, but I think we got to jet over to the film festival, the Vana Film Festival, where they're having a ton of. Tell me a little bit about that.
I can't pimp this enough. So we've developed a good friendship with Derek and Andrew, who run Vana magazine. People may be familiar with what it was formerly Meta Magazine.
Yep.
So it's Vana now, and we partnered with them to create a motorcycle film festival. Last year was the first year. We're in year 2 right now. All the films that are in the festival are they're not user submitted, but they're submitted by filmmakers.
It's UGC. It's like
Yeah.
it's user generated. Like it's. I mean, high quality, really impressive, amazing stuff I've been seeing.
It's a genuine film festival.
And there's a few parameters that it's got to flow within, but it is,
I think it has to be over 10 minutes long, and it has to be about motorcycles.
Yeah.
But
Incredible
a lot,
submissions.
10 make the cut.
Yeah.
And a lot don't make the cut. But the ones that make the cut, I mean, they're beautifully shot, inspiring films about motorcycle riding. And if this ever comes to your town, to be able to spend,
Because it's a tour. It's got multiple stops.
it's a multi-city tour, and they'll keep doing that year after year. Actually, I think tonight is only stop 2 of this season, so there'll be 5 more throughout the country this year alone. And if it comes anywhere near you, I highly encourage you to go, because to sit in a movie theater, in a sold-out movie theater, in a room full of other riders, watching 10 films about motorcycling, it's so inspiring, because all the films are inspiring, but then you get the crowd that's all passionate about this one thing, and seeing it on screen, it's a really cool experience.
Well, and to give you guys credit, it really just takes a request or the opportunity to showcase. All these people, and I know a lot of them that have submitted these films, just needed the opportunity to know that this is going to have somewhere to go, and so that was all the reason they needed to just create their art. And sometimes it's exciting when opportunities, because in our industry, few and far between that you get a chance to really flex your muscles and have it live for something more than just a paycheck or whatever, or a post.
Yeah.
Whereas like knowing that this is going on the road and you guys are supporting it has been fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, it was the goal to give moto filmmakers a platform.
Yeah.
And then to give riders an opportunity to see some amazing films. And then every season, the film that is selected as the winner actually wins a grand prize of a brand new Triumph motorcycle.
That's an entire motorcycle. The
Which
entire
is a big
thing.
deal.
That's a big thing.
My best friend growing up, we had that video production business together. He kept doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
And he submits to film festivals all the time. And he's like, wait,
You have one now?
you guys, you can win a motorcycle? Like, I'm lucky if I get a trophy.
Yeah,
Like,
literally. Yeah.
If he wins,
I know his plight, and he's just paying for submissions just so he can like showcase his film. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're like,
that's
look
it.
what you get.
So,
No, I think it's wild what you guys are doing. It's great, and they do giveaways at this thing. There's always local support, and every now and then you get a guy on a microphone introducing things, and it can be a little chaotic.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I think we should
It's time to go.
wrap it up because we are on our way
We are
to
on
the
our
film
way.
festival.
It is. That is that. Well, and just specific to that, I'll give you just one more second. It may just be the film festival, but is there anything you want to speak to or just shout out right here in your camera to close us out?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. I'll always shout it out. If you thought I was an acceptable guest on the Bad Beer
let's
podcast and you would be a little bit interested in hearing a little bit more about me, or from me, I would say. It's not about me. I host the Triumph podcast called For the Ride, and I've spoken much more in this episode than I usually do on my own because I try to make it all about the guests. And
You're the guest today, baby.
that's it. I'm the guest today, so you get to hear from me. But yeah, I mean, if you liked it, check it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you ever want to experience anything Triumph is doing, come find us at triumphantour.com.
Mm-hmm.
So demo events, parties, whatever it is, it's always going to be listed there.
All right, folks. Well, you heard it here. Probably not first, but you've heard it again. Go check out his show.
For the Ride,
For the Ride.
Apple, Spotify, you name
It's
it.
on all of it, and it may be a little more, manicured than mine, but we won't hold it against him.
And you were a guest.
I was also a guest.
If you want to learn about Bad Beard, find that episode.
All right, well, with that, guys, thanks for watching, and this is the end of day 2. And with that, I think my brain is mashed potatoes. Mr. Chang, the One Show, what do you think? All right, slow clap from David Chang. But thank you for watching. Go check it out. And until next time.